Welcome to Kindergarten Cop. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are going to be discussing a little bit about Kindergarten Cop. Trying to really understand, break down this film. Try to learn something. I think what I really want as the ultimate goal, on the checklist of goals, the ultimate goal is to learn something. And that's what we're going to be trying to achieve today. So let's dive into this together and try and learn a little more about this film. So already I can kind of tell that there might be some tonal issues with this film. I'm not quite sure if it's supposed to be dark. Is this supposed to be like a light kind of family type film, or is this like a dark and gritty type experience? And I think that's one of the things that we need to try and really figure out. Are we watching a dark film? Are we watching a fun film? So I'm going to be keeping track of all of the darker moments in this film. Hopefully by the end of this we'll know, hey, is this a kid's movie? It's got a lot of kids in it. Kindergarten Cop. The one big benefit I can see of everything is we have Arnold Schwarzenegger in this movie. Big guy. You know, he's big. The children are little children. You know, that's funny. There's going to be funny situations there. This is one of those kids are doing funny things type films. They have all the little kids. They're all cute and they do funny things. And then you have Arnie and he's big and he's skilled. It's fun. It's fun. It's zany. I'm ready for it. Although this introduction, not feeling that zany vibes at all. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, he'll come along, lighten the mood a little bit. That'll be nice. Okay, I take back what I said about Arnold Schwarzenegger lightening this movie up. Because in the first 5 minutes of meeting Arnold Schwarzenegger, we see him handcuff a dead body to that person's girlfriend. So he just handcuffs them together. So he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care, man. He doesn't care anything, all right? He's crazy.
Hey, stop it! Don't do that!
Don't go anywhere.
Let me go! No! Let me go!
Clearly, he should not be teaching kindergarten. So I'm really interested to see how they're going to transition that action that he just did to kindergarten. Bit dark. We're going to add one darkness tick to the tally, to the dark tally. Handcuffing dead body to human, that's a dark, tick in the dark category. It's only just started though, so it could still be fun and zany. That's what I'm looking forward to. So the introduction's really fun. We get to learn more about John Kimball and how insane he is. He has this shotgun and he threatens to kill these guys if they touch his car, and he stalks this key witness that he needs to catch the villain of this movie. I haven't said his name yet because I don't know if it's Cresp or Crisp. I think it's Crisp, like the chip, Crisp.
Mr. Crisp? Crisp? The Crisp is gonna walk.
So I think that's his name. If it's not, I'm sticking with Crisp for the rest of this film. Now, Mr. Crisp is looking for his Mrs. Crisp, his wife. So he's some criminal. John Kimball's trying to hunt down criminals because John Kimball's a badass and he's been hunting him forever, and he's this really messed up guy. And you're probably thinking, hey, how are we going to get John Kimball to become a kindergarten cop? I'm very excited to how they're going to transition this guy.
Why are you staring at me like that?
I like you, Cindy.
To soft guy. I think it's with a shave and they take the sunnies off. That's my guess. Now, a great moment is in the lineup. They get Crisp and he has his hair out of the ponytail and it's great, and I love Crisp. He's looking crisp as always. Now, they've just been assigned to go undercover to find the wife of Crisp in order to use her as a key witness in a testimony against Crisp. All we know is that they need to go somewhere, and his new partner is going to be a kindergarten teacher, an undercover kindergarten teacher at this place. Now we're heading to kindergarten. John Kimball is going to be kindergarten cop real soon. I'm very excited. Now the zany stuff is starting to kick off because we have explosive diarrhea.
Come on, get those tree stumps out of my way before I vomit all over you.
Now, another confusing tonal situation for me, because she seems to be suffering quite a bit in these scenes. She runs out to use this public toilet and She's clearly really stressed out and not having a good time. And this is the nice music we get in the background. They're really trying to be like, hey, there's a light moment. They play this musical piece a lot throughout this film. All the good feeling moments, like, hey, it's time to feel good. We're in this small town, the small American town. Let's all feel good. We got this nice, we're fun. We're having fun. This is a fun film. We're done with all the weird stuff. Baddie John Kimball, he's transitioning to Goody through the music. He's gonna get through his heart.
I have a son.
Uh-oh, we just learned that John Kimball has a son. That's right. He's not only battle-hardened, but he was a family man once. Not only did we learn this, we also learned that he has a pet motherfucking ferret!
He lives with his mother and stepfather.
That's right. We get a pet in this film. We get a pet sidekick, a pet companion, a ferret of all sorts. So clearly his partner is too sick to be teaching kindergarten tomorrow. Lucky for us, Arnie brought a razor. So now he's cleanly shaven and he's ready to teach kindergarten. Except one little problem. Uh-oh, you're still wearing your gun, mate. That's right. This movie would not be made today.
How do I look?
Take off the gun.
It's a good idea.
Everyone dies, you know.
What? Now, I was wondering what they did with the other teacher, because, like, there was a kindergarten teacher there before. Apparently, they just, like, get rid of her for a little bit. They just sub her out for this new guy.
Ha 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 ha. Quiet.
He just laughs and just tells him to be quiet. I just really like that bit. I don't know why I like that bit, but it's a really good bit, and I like it. Now, the reason that John Kimball is at this kindergarten is because they need to find Crisp's wife and son, and they don't know what they look like. All they know is there's a wife somewhere and a son somewhere. So Arnie gets distracted perving on some other teacher, and the kids go crazy.
Monsters.
They're all making a big mess and painting all over this stuff, and Arnie's really freaking out. I didn't really understand this bit out of what's going on here, but yeah, I'm gonna let it slide for now. We're gonna proceed with caution. Fortunately, this scene is what happens right before we get our first Arnie scream. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Arnie scream.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Ooh, chills. I mean, I love it. So clearly he's having a hard time keeping these kids under control. But don't worry, we have a hero coming. A savior that will save this poor man from all of his problems.
Good. Yeah. Good, now we're having fun.
Yes, now we are having fun, Arnie. Let's continue.
Yeah, well, a male kindergarten teacher is just not what I'm used to.
Well, fuck you.
Holy cow, is that your new teacher?
Yeah, big fuck her, because now she wants to bang him so bad.
Sylvester's father doesn't live with us anymore. And I've just been worried about Sylvester. He's been acting a little strange lately, becoming a little obsessed with playing with dolls. You know, it's weird.
Who talks like that? I'm Sylvester's mom. Oh. Do people talk like that? I guess I would talk like that if I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He uses the dolls to look up girls' skirts. I caught him doing it yesterday.
Oh, well, that's a relief.
Whoa. Yeah, okay. This movie was made in the 90s, so this is fine apparently. This is the accepted behavior in the 90s. So we're going to just move right past that. This whole plot point is insane. So apparently her husband ran away from the family to be with another man. So she's concerned that the kid might also be gay, but it's not that because he's actually using the dolls to look up girls' skirts. And they're like so thrilled that that was actually what's going on. Like, oh, he's not gay. He's just looking up girls' skirts with dolls. That's cool.
What's the matter?
I have a headache.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor at all.
That's the whole film. Just get Arnie to say stuff like that. That's great. Just more of that.
My dad doesn't do anything since the crash.
Now, at this point, Kimball's interviewing all of the children and asking them what their fathers do. And so we all get like a little story about their fathers and like what their fathers are doing. And then we get an extra long story from this girl. I think she might be talking about her actual father because she says it's just so naturally. And she's great. And she gets the longest scene of like any other person. And they just clearly, the people that made this film knew this girl was hilarious, knew this girl was great to watch because every scene she's in is just hilarious. It's the funniest thing in this film.
Yeah, he doesn't have that much hair, and his head is so big that he can't wear any hats.
Oh shit! Oliver Tree's in this movie, guys. Oliver Tree's in this film. We got Oliver Tree. We're in Teddy Fresh. This is sick.
My dad is a gynecologist, and he looks at vaginas all day long.
Clearly, he was ahead of the curve on this. Already wearing Teddy Fresh in 1990? It's just not even out yet. Now, this film is structured very traditionally. It's very good. It starts with that gritty intro. Then we get led into the zany complication. He's like, oh, how's he going to be able to take care of these kids? He's a big man.
A male kindergarten teacher is just not what I'm used to.
Then we get the montage now. I love me a good montage. This montage, not that good. He starts like training the kids. There's already been like 2 or 3 fire evac drills in this movie. So there's definitely going to be a fire at the end of this film. And yeah, we haven't heard much of Crisp. There's all this like subtle investigating going on, but the main focus seems to be let's watch the kids do funny stuff with the big man. At this stage, despite the dark moments, yeah, I think this is like a family film. I think the kid will sit around. The kids won't really get the bigger plot, the bigger picture. And then the grown-ups, they get to see a bit of zany action from Arnie. And also, he'll handcuff a person to a dead body. I forgot about the dead body handcuffing. Maybe not. Now, this film has a lot going on. So we've got Kimball being concerned about Crisp, but he's also teaching these kids and he's clearly enjoying teaching these kids. And now he's got this kind of love interest developing. It's clearly going to be Crisp's wife, like 100%. It's this girl is Crisp's wife. He kind of doesn't know it's her. He's not sure if it's her. It's obviously her. So that's one thing going on. It is a little fun seeing all the different moms, and like each mom there's like 3 kind of main moms. There's this mom, this mom, and this mom. This mom was concerned about the gay thing, so that's all resolved. And then we got this mom whose kid is getting beat. You get to see Arnie punch the guy that is beating his son in the face. So that's really cool. You get that. That feels nice. She does like this cute little punch thing. Oh my! And then they switch. That's dark for sure. They just cut to that. That was a weird dark twist. It was like you get fun with the principal of the show. The principal, and she does a fun little, and then cut to this dead girl's face, and the music's just like. Brrr. So it turns out that the key witness they had against Crisp, the one that they handcuffed to the dead body, she's dead now. She overdosed. It turns out Crisp's mum killed her. Anyway, so now she's dead. That means that they really don't have anything on Crisp. So Crisp gets let go. This was back when people didn't always just have phones on them in their pockets 24/7. So if someone gets let go and it's this important case thing, you don't find out straight away, especially if it's fair day. That would be the worst day to find out. And you've fallen in love with the mom, and it's a whole thing, and what are we going to do? So Chris is back. We know that's the wife now. We know this is the kid. So Chris is coming to get the kid. So this kid runs away because he's trying to build like this imaginary weapon that he's come up with that he mentions earlier. And they go and find him, and they find him climbing up this thing.
Help! Help!
Pretty solid acting. Like, I believe fully that he had fell here. He looks so freaked out. And then on this angle, we cut to like the stunt double, and like you think you can't see him, but you can clearly see that this is like a different it looks like maybe an adult even. Like, it looks very weird. Oliver Tree's back. He's killing it. He's loving life. He's a star.
Boys have a penis, girls have vagina.
So Chris made it to the school and he starts a fire. So we do get that fire that we've been hoping for. We finally get that a crispy fire. The fire starts, everyone starts evacuating. Crisp manages to successfully kidnap his child, and he runs around the building and Kimball chases him. Eventually they kind of sneaks past him, and they go to this secret room and they start talking. And he tries to trick him by saying he's a fireman, even though he's obviously not a fireman. And the kid's like, "You're not a fireman." And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm no jerk fireman."
You're right. I'm no jerk fireman.
Listen up. Firstly, what's with the unprompted attack on firemen? I'm not a jerk fireman. You started a fire? You're saying jerk fireman? Secondly, please donate here, and here to stop Australian wildfires. Let's go. Oh, wait. Now, Crisp has gone full villain because he punches his wife right in the face. And it is real bad villain style punch in the face. Arnie comes to save the day. Little kid gets held hostage. It's all right because we forgot about one little factor.
Get your own goddamn family!
Your boy the ferret is back! That's right, your boy the ferret comes in, saves the day, gives him a bite on the neck.
He don't bite, don't worry. He never bites.
But he bites villains. Or maybe he just likes crisps. Okay. Now, Arnie gets beat the fuck up in this film. He gets, like, shot, like, right in the heart. And the shock on these people's faces when it happens, I wish I could recreate it. So everything sort of wraps up from there. The ferret saves the day by biting the guy, which they then kill. So Crisp is dead. The mum gets killed by the partner. I say killed. I think they die. Did they kill them? Is this back when they just killed all the villains? They don't really confirm. Well, Crisp is definitely dead. Crisp gets shot. The mother just gets hit in the head with like a baseball bat. Now at this point, Arnie loves being a kindergarten teacher. So it seems like how things are going to end is he's going to give up being a cop to get into teaching because he loves this family. So I think he like fully replaces this old teacher who apparently has like 25 years teaching experience. Like she's a great teacher. I assume this is her in the end now. But I don't know. She's real happy to see him. Are you losing your job? Are you okay? I think she's going to lose her job. But that wraps it up, guys. I guess ultimately pretty dark moments in this film. But very fun, very zany. We get some good tall, short action. A real classic within whenever you have Arnold in any movie. So what did we learn? What did we ultimately learn from all of that? Well, today's big lesson was that teachers should have guns. Wait, that can't be right.
If you were a bird and lived on high, you'd lean on the wind when the wind came by. You'd say to the wind when you took your way, that's where I wanted to go today. Where am I going? I don't quite know. What does it matter where people go? Down in the wood and the bluebells glow.